on just numbers. It's based on the fact that you've been accepted, you've been embraced, you have been healed, and you've been acknowledged. And I want to say that this very moment, from the bottom of my heart, Ghanaians have healed me, they have embraced me, and I want to take this chance to thank them. I want them to understand also that their supports will not go in vain. For the first time, I feel like the youth of this country, their voice now really matters. Okay, fine, watch it. With all the pain and the struggles, the trials and the tribulations, it was because we needed to be heard. We needed to be seen. Our concerns needed to be respected. Once again, I want to thank all Ghanaians, the youth, the mothers, the market people, rich people, poor people, the regional, and all people that supported this movement. I want to thank you. Secondly, I know a lot of people are concerned about New Force and what we're doing or what we're going to be doing. I just want to rest assure all of you that if you take a good look at our campaign, one of the main things we were doing was philanthropy. So we were creating farms, we were sorry guys. I need to play the stuff at the back of the video. So get some stuff on there. That's what you guys know. I'm sorry. Can I continue or I have to start again? Proceed, right? As you all can see, our campaign was based on us introducing things in the region, doing the research, and to find out the capacity of every region, every constituency, and every place we visited. It was us building relationships with our own people in our own country. It started from the listening tour to the constituency tour. But through that, you can see that we created cattle farms, we created the fish farms, we created water holes, boreholes, we created guinea fowl farms, cassava, orange, avocado, and many more farms. We are very proud of ourselves to have created hope and entrepreneurship during this moment. One might just look at it as a political campaign. For us, it was beyond that. You know, just letting the people know that we can do better amongst ourselves. And so I want the people of Ghana to understand that what New Force stands for is for the people. I think. That's what we do. So partly, it's also a philanthropical movement, and a lot of people want to know what we're doing. We are going forward by helping people all over. And I'm not just doing it in Ghana, I want to go beyond the borders of Ghana. But of course, charity begins here. And that's why I have strongly started from here. I hope that this inspires and motivates the young people of this country who have strength, that can do what I'm doing or can support and contribute to adding value to society. Now also, to break the silence, what would people think that the results and how I felt about it? Well, to be honest with you, I feel very good because I chose peace over victory. And for me, peace is very expensive. Freedom is unaffordable. But victory can always repeat itself. So I just want to encourage all Ghanaians that I am very grateful. I am not the type that would allow anything to bring me down or anything to become a setback. I really believe that it was a moment for me to also understand what politics is within our system. And I must say that our system is not fully refined. It will take time. We need to refine the system so it works with the vision of whatever democratic constitution is. And it's not going to take one person. It's going to take the mindset of a nation and a paradigm shift that will balance the mentality of humanity. I strongly believe that we are on our way there. We have started. Please, New Force is not a political party. It's a movement. And so the movement is still going on. It still goes on. Okay, there is the political side, which was independence, is finished. But we can't stop the idea and the vision of helping people in this country and regaining our balance of economic freedom or even economic prosperity or creating jobs for the people of this country. Now, I would also like to use this moment to thank the diaspora. I think they've also contributed a lot. The people in England, Belgium, Germany, America, when I look at the crowd that was behind me, those numbers were like infinite, and that's what I'm grateful for. I really feel like I'm a winner because I came from a place that if one would have told me one day you'll see the flag waving whilst I stand in front of it, I would tell them that it's a lie. So I'm very grateful for how far God has brought me. And I don't also doubt the same God that brought me here. I don't doubt where He's taking me. I believe that there is a better future for Ghana. There's a better Ghana coming, and we can do it together. We've started, and we're moving, and let's move together, and let's build our country together, and build our nation together. Thank you all. Thank Ghana. Thank the people of this country, the leaders, the mothers, the fathers, the youth, all the people of this country. And a Merry Christmas. I love you all. Thank you. Yes, sir. I'll take you from my friend first.
Thank you.
And you want us to do a tree one, eh? After this? Okay. So I summarize the tree first before the question.
Yes.
Oh, the tree.
The summary, then the questions will follow.
Okay. Anyone? Yeah, my Ghana. Sabre, the person my family with the other Munyamas. And I'm more me 2 years. And you're more. And can they? Engineer be the engineer. And so say, I do any set. Nimbia with the tire cheap. Any GBA on the Mayan. And my enya found would be in your ration will be said. But you never know, and no more bits me as a son. You will mean Yamreno and Pambada will be asked since the election. Now, and then I'm up decided to say, man, you must see me rabbit to drop. Say, and that's it. Say, you're 24, say, you're Magulu, say, you're Ghana 4. Yamoya no, Nyasapa, Yamasi. Never say, make a child to do on to say. You see, as we get over the Burundi. And for some catch it one I say, as we get and I'm a fire over nkunimdi. Nkunimdi deɛ ɛde biara no, Nyankopɔn bɛtumi ayɛ adom ama yɛde nkunimdi ɛwɔ ade bi a yɛpɛ wɔ wiase ase. Na asomdwe deɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a yɛtumi tɔ anaa yɛtumi de sika tɔ. Na woka sɛ wode sika nso tɔ so a ɛbɛkyɛ. Nti ɛyɛ me pɛ sɛ yɛtumi de asomdwe ɛyɛ a yɛabato ase a Ghana yɛkɔ yɛ anim. Adeɛ biara nka obiara bɛyɛ biara ɛde amusan bi abɛba biara no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a na ɛwɔ m'akoma mu sɛ bibi saa ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ. Nti mɛpɛ sɛ mɛbɔ Ghanafoɔ aba so sɛ saa asomdwe berɛ a na yɛde di yɛn ho kan no yɛnkɔ so ara na yɛnyɛ nɔɔma saa na nim sɛ ɛnkyɛ biara no yɛda yɛ akoma so yɛda yɛdi so biara no ɔbaa bɛpie na mepɛ sɛ mekyerɛ dodoɔ no nso sɛ mfiri sɛ bi a mate asa anaa biribi saa ɛbi me movement yi a yɛhyɛ aseɛ new force no ɛyɛ movement a ɛnyɛ me nko ara me dea ɛyɛ dodoɔ no ara dea ɛyɛ adeɛ a obiara tumi ɛyɛ part of it na wohwɛ nso adeɛ a ne yɛyɛ wɔ mu paa ɛyɛ adɔyɛ nti 276 tɔ yɛyɛ ɛyɛ sɛ nsuo mu a ɔmo ne nsuo nom biara no yɛkɔ constituency hɔ na yɛsi borehole ma ɔmo nso ɔmo ne sika bi mu koraa yɛbie cattle farm ɛno nso yɛbɛka wɔ twi mu sɛ nantwi dɛn nantwi dɛn sɛnea dodoɔ no abɛtumi anyɛ nantwie ne ndwan na ɔmo ne sika nso farm ne adeadeɛ nyinaa no ne nyinaa so no yɛde kakra no a yɛwɔ no yɛde hyɛ dodoɔ no mu a sɛnea ɔmo bɛte aseɛ sɛ politics na ɛsesa no ɛnsesa because sɛ ɛyɛ campaign bi ne ɛwɔ abɛyɛ sɛ to aba ma yɛn kɛkɛ ba na mmom no ne yɛpɛ sɛ dodoɔ no ahu sɛ adɔyɛ no a yɛbɛtumi aboa dodoɔ no a mmom anya anidasoɔ no ne hia mmɔ nti ne nyinaa no so yɛyɛ na wohwɛ nso a dodoɔ no a mmabunu ɛne maamefoɔ market women bebree deɛ ɔmo a mo sika ɛna printed t-shirt posters nti me ankasa no na mi sɛ Nyankopɔn a na ɔde ɔyɛ bi asɔ me so a sɛ obiara na wagye me ato ɛno ɛnso ka ho ɛna mmaa yɛkɔdudu akyirikyirikyiri nti ndaseɛ na mede ma Ghanafoɔ sɛ mohyɛ m'animuonyam na mo support me m'ani asɔ medeɛ mehu ne sɛ nkonimdi no ɛno ani nti na meba bɛda mo ase na mepɛ sɛ mede aseda nso ma diaspora ɔmo a mowɔ aburokyire ɔmo a mowɔ other places ebi mu koraa wɔ America ebi mu wɔ China ebi mu wɔ Dubai dodoɔ naa ne bi frɛ me na mehu contributions so a obiara de ka ho mboa ebi mu wɔ Germany na ɔmotumi ma me t-shirt ɔmo de brɛ fi sɛ moayɛ amana aseda damase Ghana asomdwe yɛ adeɛ bi a ɛho hia saa berɛ yi bɛgya mo no sɛ the next 4 years yi a yɛaba mu a yɛkɔ yɛmfa adwene ɛne mmoayɛ biara a yɛbɛtumi de aboa yɛn ɛde asi yɛn no nnoɔma bi anim ne adwumayɛ ne nɔmanɔma bi ne nyinaa bɛfiri yɛ so ne nyinaa yɛmfa yɛ tim ne yɛntimi kɔ anim yɛnsi man dam ase afei hyia pa nso mehyira mo
So I can now ask my question. So prior to prior to the December 7 elections, everybody in Ghana here can attest to the fact that you put in a lot of work. You were able to develop this 12 apostolic governance structure that you wanted to implement should you win power. You didn't, unfortunately. But we've seen Alan Dramatin going to approach the president-elect, John Dramani Mahama, and presented a copy of his great transformational plan to him, which contains his vision for the country. Would you like to also toe the same line to also present your vision to the president-elect so that probably, if not all content of that document, social document, will be implemented, probably a portion will be extracted and implemented by the next administration. And then also, already you've told us how contented you are with the results and the outcome of the elections. But I would want to find out from you probably what didn't go well for you, for which reason you like to do self-introspection, so that in 2028, probably if you are interested in coming back, you bounce back stronger.
So first of all, I think that our president-elect is showing a great sign of unity. And that's what I would have also done if I had the chance. So, we are separated in many ways, parties and colors of parties. And it's made the agenda for the country separated as well. So when I look at the history of maybe now also trying to add what I can to the country for us to go forward, I think it's a good thing. I would love for the fact that we all come together and then build one nation, build one country, and create jobs that we don't have.
No.
It doesn't really take one party or one group to find a solution to our problems, but it takes great minds to come together without hate, jealousy, selfishness, and having total concentration and focus on what we need to do. I remember a lot of people used to ask me what was I going to do without parliamentary.
Oh hell no!
I never answered the question. I would have simply merged the two, whichever one that works with the vision, and then we would have moved forward. I think forwardness is a great thing for us to have, but it can only come from togetherness. If we don't find a way to come together, it will be difficult for us to move forward. So I am here, and I serve this country. I'm for the people, not for myself. I'm sure you've all seen it now. But however, I invested whatever my heart funds in campaigning, so my voice can be a part of national governance. I've done it. And it wouldn't just be about funds that I will invest, but it will also be about my time, my energy, my mind, and my wisdom, my knowledge, my experience that I'm willing to contribute into this country for the growth and for the betterment of this country. Your second question. There are so many things that you will not like when you look at us as a country. And I would be making a mistake if I say I'm going to sit here and start pointing at them. Okay? It's like a burnt or a half-burnt trouser. No matter how you try to point the holes and the burnt parts, it's burnt. You can only replace it or repair it or fix it. And so, a wise man once said nothing. Once you see that the system and some of the things, the way it's arranged and the way it works, talking about it doesn't really solve the problem. Just finding a better solution so you don't get bitten twice or you don't entrap yourself, and start pointing fingers. I did not come here to complain because I don't believe in complaints, I don't believe in excuses, I believe in action. And I would urge all Ghanaians to act, to move forward. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is another day. But trust me, yesterday's problem can become tomorrow's opportunity. And so there's no losses here for me. Like I said, I feel like I won. I came very far. For me to be accepted, for me to be embraced, for me to be hailed. Even if I feel like I've been cheated, it's part of the whole package that makes me who I am becoming. And we never know from the beginning who we're going to become. I'm grateful. Thank you. There's always two more questions left, and there's more hands up.
Case is cold.
Well, we should get one woman first, and then we come back to the Okay.
When you go and get in, I mean, you can hear that. Hello, I can hear that.
Okay. Both of us that area. Jim back again will happy or
So again, I won't be sitting here pointing fingers at one
How many
person
minutes
when I
each?
know
My memory, you must back the car.
there is a hen or a cock that happened to walk into a jungle. And the tiger, the lion, and everyone found it as dinner. And they ate it together. I can't point my fingers at one person. One thing that I would like to rest assure all of you is that our system is not the best system. You know, that can really support what we believe in as democracy. And that's something that I believe that some of our leaders will start to look into it and fix it. Because it's not fair for us to be complaining about injustification from our own governmental systems that governs us. You know, that's the main thing. I really think that people in the Western world and other countries, they believe in the system. They believe in the system, that the system is very strong, very powerful, and it will not let you down. Maybe when you come to Nigeria, Ghana, and African countries, you know, they're all experiencing these kind of things. You know, so it's more to do with us as a country, standing up and making sure that we are protected by a system which we have built with laws and governance to protect the nation. And that's for people who are in power to see to it that these things are straightened. You know, I mean, we do our best to say what we can say, but sometimes you need real power to straighten some of these things. So I really think that it's good that you can see that, and we all can see that, but to be able to have a better justification, it means that we are now tweaking the system and making it stronger to benefit us, not benefit the same people that created the system. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. So thank you. You are speaking about building the nation together. I'm a little curious. If you are offered an appointment in the income administration, will you accept it? That is one. Two, I have a small confusion, which is about you saying that you were campaigning, but using the campaign to set up farms and all of that. Is it my understanding that you were not campaigning to become president, but rather using your campaign to set up farms, as you said?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, my dear friend. Becoming a president sometimes simply means that you have to buy people's votes in our country. Okay, I wanted to change the narrative that you don't have to pay people to vote for you. That same money you can invest. It's one of the reasons why I'm telling you guys that I'm a winner. Because I know that I used what I have for the right purpose. And I did not destroy people with it, and I did not corrupt. If I had the chance to make this country a better place, I would educate the people who want to be a part of democracy that you should rather invest in the leaders that you're choosing. So when they become a leader, they owe you. You don't owe them. I was just sending a message, and I'm a young guy, but that's what my brain, my knowledge, and my wisdom is telling me. So that's what I was doing. So instead of using that money to make myself look good for certain people and convince them and influence them, I decided to use the same money to help them, encourage them, and give them the chance to become entrepreneur and also have some water to drink, which is life, have some food to eat, which is life. So I feel good in doing so, and that's why I did that. Now to your first question. You said that, do I want to help the country, would I take an offer to become a minister? I think that you don't have to also be a minister to help the country. Okay? I'm not thinking to be a minister to help the country. I'm thinking that as much as I have also great policies that can help the country, what is it that the government can do with us to implement these policies if we can create jobs? Now, I could be a minister of employment and I will still end up not giving 5% employment because there have been similar situations where they have been minister for housing, but we still have housing issues. Okay, it would have taken maybe that minister to merge or partner with the private sector, government, find investors, and then tailor that development to suit a particular demand in the nation. And they didn't do it that way because they felt like they're a minister. Sometimes we live for the positions that we're given and not live for the purpose that is supposed to come out of the position that we've been given. I like to stand for the purpose. What is my purpose? My purpose in this life is to do something that I will be remembered, not by a house, a car that I drive, or the clothes that I wear, but in the investment that I put in society, in humanity, what I did, that I could be remembered, that this is what he came and this is what he did for his country. So I'm very, very ready to work and serve my country, and ready to partner, to do anything, as long as I can do anything to help this nation. Now, thank you very much. I'd like to also use this moment to clear some things. I know that most of you have been watching social media, and then you can see a lot of propaganda and all of that. You didn't vote for yourself, you voted for someone else, and all of that. You know, the vote is there. You can see clearly that my thumb is there, look, and my left thumb. But somebody cut all of that up, and after I picked the paper to count if it was still 13 and if I was still number 12. So whilst I was counting it, somebody said that I held it and voted. But you see, you only vote with the paper on there to actually put your thumb on it. The point I'm trying to make is, as a nation, don't we get enough of destroying our own and lying? Don't we, like, seriously? I don't know, but I wasn't born or created like that. I don't know how to destroy people. I don't know how to lie to destroy people. So everything I've ever touched has become something. And I wish the same for every young person who's up and coming. I heard people call me so many names and all of that, but I never responded. It's not like I don't want to defend myself. I just don't have time for losers. Because if really you don't know what you're saying, and you're saying it to destroy someone, then why should I respond to you? You've already lost. You've chosen a life that you can't be successful. You know, you don't destroy people who are successful so you become like them. That's life, it's a code. You know, you don't fight greatness and expect to be great. You need to appreciate greatness so you can become greater. And so I would like to use this moment to tell Ghanaians that as much as I stand for you, as much as I stand by you, please, I didn't do this to come this far. Please, put a stop to destroying people and lying to people. You know, some people have the oil on them and some people are chosen. The painful thing is, you just went to destroy them to destroy yourself, and they did not get destroyed. So you just put yourself in the mess. And I can see that a lot of people are trying to blame the top. We should start blaming the bottom too. It takes all of us to realize the mistakes that we've done to bring ourselves in the mess that we're in. So I want to use this to clear that once and for all. And yes, my wife voted for me and I voted for myself. And my family also voted, but it's okay. Whatever you give us, we appreciate it. I mean, sometimes God will give you one, sometimes He give you 10, sometimes He gives you none. But tomorrow can bring what you missed or what you lost yesterday. There's more time ahead of us, so let's be grateful. Last thing. You're back. The last one is, and then when I finish, I'll say it. So the last one is maybe people that they said we haven't faced them or polling agent. Please. I have spent so much for this campaign that I will take the little that is supposed to come to you. And I did not ask for much. Now this is what happened, and I said this 3 days before the election. We didn't get the accreditations. So we had a list, but we could not give it to our own people. So people ended up getting accredited themselves by going to the EC and filling their own forms and filling their own names. The truth of the matter is, I don't know. I didn't know my polling agent. I don't know the people. We fed a lot of people and we're paying a lot of people. But I've realized that this will never end. It looks like it's a trap to discredit me, to let me look bad and everything, but it's fine. It's still fine to pay for people who were probably not even there or stood there and said I had 0 or I had 1 instead of 2. I'm trying my best, and my team, we're trying our best. We will not take anything that belongs to you. I just think that, going to people's houses and throwing stones in their windows and hitting their heads and they're bleeding over 200, it's a bit too much. I don't know, but I use this moment to urge these people that some of you people have received their money, we call them and they even say that, I don't know, they just sent me money. So, please, peaceful is very important in this country. And I already said that, let's say I'm one of them. As Ghanaians, I did the piano, there was a problem with it. I did Bonnie Bianso, the paper can be I bring out the papa can't fall. If he said a cry at it, and a mind today. You know, free. My Timiantity in my year. Now I'm what to go now, woman. Woman, you did Yana. In this cemetery, cemetery, as your mind. Ubia office of witness your mind, ya on doing on my phone. And the minimum mind crowds. Now, we also your mind here, our citizen of Ghana. Our also see the Bian of Bassano. And you know, and the just walk around. And I say, and my dear, for this will see. Ceremonial on the other. Look on the bar campaign when I'm who said, let me home. I'm a very dear, who said, Omodos of Power Chain, or more word you mark as I am. Or more will say the father does the check will be a word you mark. If you say, idea, yeah, so waiting as ceremony fashion be said. Mattress, I had the property at Ghana, my little near their Futubia in the Bemam. Say, so be proper free, my one. No, pure hat, for you billionaire, maybe I sing up in Asama. A member will be grab a Ghana. One yak at Doya Ama Ghana. Say you say nipa nyinaa so a Ghana na na yɛsɛ ti futu kakra yɛsɛ de ma mo na wiase nso de nyinaa nyɛ perfect nim sɛ nyama kai dodoɔ na ɛbɛsua biribi afi na sɛ nsesaeɛ bi bɛtumi aba yɛn so ɛba aba mo mu so a hyɛ mo mu kɔ so na nsesaeɛ hia change. Let the world be a place for you to change more so than you changing yourself or trying to change one person. Na they been given a system account treatment. We say, oh, this is got they are. And I mean, you've been swap with my dad. Now, the my any outfit. Can you put for me, sister? To be away, Mammy Sasha Brew. What testing me? What saw me ahead? For whom to me a woman? For whom no cry woman? For whom a dear woman? And to one peja means you okay, say, Miancasa, and I'm a person with dignity and I'm you, Debbie. In him say, and you to me, and the dimensions are quite with you, and I'm a young baby. I'm married and so here. Yamimreno, and yet preoccupied. But the baby are church will be to say, who say the seer. Men minor kasa masure jina mama who say the seer almost so dear. Who said, near do now, come on, and one so no. It is a semi to me, Juni Howa. Missy, let me, I get as send here, I beg one. In this, me Juni Howa, a corner of money make Miss Million will come back. Mamma, whom son of money in Anaka, my two and a more we are and come in. The who sent penny phobia, and you almost won my moon in an so. Yes, if you almost person over here, your power, and should be binty. That's I be binty no. And that dear, Metina send me back come once, but many a be a movie. And a bit taking ready, and a Norman in a abyss and Indian, and Sana it's me up. Maybe a bra may break, any brow will break. And yet, a pet and any chaffer and in it. Then will maybe a but will be a young one cry. Into Naya. Now, a dear yet to me. A mamma to me, because if you are Sambrano at Betuna, and yet to send it and with me, I handle situations in this year. You know, handle situation. Inti, young person may come, and that's here. We know be a mediasem, a yasem. We know be a tokan, I am and I am. You know be a senior meeting me. I dear to go into me and meet me a baby. That's a son of me. Ama Yina, so a chapter be a binya. Any Atoya be as I said, the man to go on a yet medium. Signy panel. And I'm here. The person met a gun of us. So my catcher must say, we need that because we who know me. Now I normally saw them so. It is yeah, I feel like I have graduated. Thank you. Okay, so this question back. That was